Okay, live on Facebook with Amanda Jean. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
I was just doing some last minute preparation for my hair then as the dramatic countdown was going on. So, how are you then in all the way there in Chicago?
Good. Yeah. You know, holding it
Uh,
together. COVID going on.
yeah, and how's the lockdown for you over there at the moment?
Well, it's okay. The numbers kind of went up after Halloween, and so we had some restrictions over Christmas break, and I don't know, we're just waiting to see what happens.
Yeah, it's one of them sad things, isn't it? Like the amount of interviews I've done with musicians at the moment who can't get out and play.
Yeah.
It's really sad for us all, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, it's not fun for the kids.
Yeah, and how are you feeling about that? So you are you using it productively your time by writing and recording? Well, are you recording at the moment? Anything?
Yeah, actually, I'm working on my new album. Um, it's
Cool.
a singer-songwriter, but it's got like a bit of a blues country feel to it as well. Um, and I've been doing lots of co-writing and recording and collaborating with other people. So keeping busy.
Do you like co-writing or do you like prefer on your own?
Uh, I usually prefer doing it on my own, but with the right people, I don't mind co-writing.
Yeah. And who have you worked with? Anyone to shout out there?
Yeah, right now I'm co-writing with Jay Lazaroff, and we're working on a country song. And my publisher, Ron Irving, who's in Mexico right now.
Okay,
Yeah, so we're keeping busy and stuff.
that's good. And have you got any? You've got some new releases coming out as well. You've got Wild Eyes that's come out.
Yeah, Wild Eyes just came out on January 3rd. Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about that track. How did it come about? How did you come to write it? Where's the inspiration?
Well, we actually got the beat from one of our friends, and it had like this nice little banjo kind of riff in it, and I don't know,
Okay.
it really felt really good. He asked if I could write some lyrics over it and maybe sing on it, and he was totally willing for us to do that. So that was kind of cool. And yeah, just kind of came together. But I wrote it in 2017, so it's actually quite a few years old, but we didn't release it until this year. But it kind of works because I guess the lyrics of the song are kind of uplifting, and I've had some good feedback. I've heard from people that it's an encouraging song during the pandemic, so it's good.
Definitely, that's what we need, though, isn't it? So a
Yeah,
few songs like that during these times.
yeah, definitely.
So yeah, I mean, it's like I say, it's a bit bad with the way that things are. I find it a little bit bad as well because I haven't been like doing radio. I did radio about a year ago. I've done radio for years, about 9 years, and it stopped because of the lockdown. And
Yeah.
then I thought, well, what can I do now? I need to do something with my time. Yes, I have a baby and all that sort of thing, which keeps you busy. But then I thought, well, I need to do something. So I started off with, I thought I'll go with interviews with people online and try and promote them and scope them a little bit, which I think is working, which is going well. I've
Yeah,
interviewed
great.
quite a lot of people. You know, I
Looking at
can't believe I can't believe who I have interviewed actually over the past. Started this in December, and the first one was George Wilson, who was a famous guy over here in the 80s and the 90s. He actually was in Grange Hill and Brookside.
Oh
He
wow.
was quite a well-known chap, and he's suffering from bipolar. And I got an interview out there to get his book out. And then I did an interview a bit later on with Owen Paul, the 80s singer who had a massive hit with My Favorite Waste of Time. And I can't believe I got hold of him. And I'm like, wow, where can these interviews go? So that's just amazing. And then I thought, well, try and get people And then suddenly I've started to get all these people like yourself, just random people. I'm like, I don't know who these people are. This is awesome. The musicians, and I give them their time.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I was looking at your page. It looks like you had like lots of interviews going on. Looks
I
like,
know, and well, hopefully keep them going.
yeah.
I've got keep it going. So, how long have you been playing guitar, or how long have you been a musician?
Well, I've been playing piano since I was 5. Um, and then I started playing guitar not until I was about 15 is when I started to get into it. And my dad taught me. He taught me all like the basic chords and everything. And I kind of just went from there. And yeah, I'm not very good at it. Like I'm not a professional or anything, but I can get by with a few chords and stuff.
Of course, that's all you need, though, isn't it? 3 chords.
Yeah, exactly.
They did say status quo with the 3 chord heroes, but I think they do a lot more chords than 3, right? But that's the myth anyway. That's just a little myth. But who are your musical influences or heroes of, should we say?
Oh, I have a few. I listen to music of all different genres. I don't know. I like Chris Stapleton is one of my favorites. He's a country guy and a good songwriter. Amazing. And I like Fiona Apple. I like her piano
Okay.
and her quirky lyrics. And then I like John Mayer and Coldplay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Kind of like all across the spectrum, really. Yeah, like Beatles, Pink Floyd. I like a lot of stuff from like the 70s and 90s. So yeah, I don't know.
Who would you say then? Say that one person who inspired you to play.
Oh, I don't know. A few.
I
Um,
should have. I should have pre-planned these questions, right?
well, when I was a kid, I used to love Shania Twain. She's a Canadian.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know who she is. But yeah, I really liked her. And then growing up, I don't know if you've heard of Avril Lavigne. I thought she was super cool. And yeah, she's awesome. Yeah, I don't know, quite a few. I like Garth Brooks a lot when I was growing up, and Johnny Cash, and I don't know, just yeah, we listened to a lot of country music growing up, and then during my teens, I got more into like alternative rock and pop and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Anything to there was another interesting concept, and it's going around a bit of a debate at the moment. But me and another singer in America called Maxine McClellan, I still never get her second name around, but she said, "Can you imagine what life would be like without music?" And I said, "Nope." But then I started to think about it, and I thought, well, there'd be no musical soundtracks. There'd be no like movie soundtracks. There'd be nothing to relate to. They'd just it'd just be dead, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be pretty awkward watching the shows without the soundtracks.
Yeah, movie soundtracks would be nothing. Uh, but I just think that's the greatest thing about music. When you are a creative artist, but in music, an amazing thing like when you hear a piece of music, you know where you were, or you can remember where you was when you heard it, or
Yeah,
what you were doing, or something. It's incredible stuff, isn't it?
yeah,
Very powerful, and I don't know why it's like that. It's just one of them things. It's a magical thing. But for yourself, songwriting, say solo. I know you co-write, but solo writing, when you've got like a blank sheet of paper in front of you, how do you go about filling that up into, let's say, right, this is I've got a song I'm proud of here, or it's got a song.
Well, I usually get a melody in my head first. That's what usually happens. Sometimes I do lyrics first, but usually it starts with the melody. So I just like record it on the voice memos app on my phone.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and then I kind of just build from there. Like I'll go back to it and listen and start thinking of lyrics. I don't know, something that fits the melody. If it's like slow and sad, sad lyrics. Pretty straightforward, but yeah. Um, I try to think of like how I can relate it, like how to make it relatable for other people as well. Like it's not always about what I'm dealing with. It's like sometimes I'll go from what I read in a book or see on a show or what friends are going through. But yeah.
But in that, another thing as well, if you write a song that means a lot to yourself, I feel this as well. But and then somebody else hears it and they go, well, it means completely something different to it, and you'd be like, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to relate it that way, that's absolutely fine. But it's just that's another amazing thing, I think, that somebody can relate a song that you've wrote in a different way. It's like I was saying about this Maxine, and she wrote a song called "Good to Go." Sorry, "Good and Gone," "Good and Gone," and I was like, "Good and Gone." I heard it, and I thought, I still don't know what it actually means. Like, "Good and Gone" means got rid of, like you're good and get out of here, pal, or something else. And she said basically what it means is, when I first kissed my husband, I knew I was good and gone. And I was like, oh, okay. You see, double meaning to the song.
Yeah, totally.
Like Wild Eyes. I mean, that's like, don't know, like wild roving eyes for somebody. You know, like, I don't know. It's that's just sparked something off in my head. It's so.
Yeah, I like that about songwriting too. Like, I like it when other people can interpret the songs that fits them. Usually I don't like always talking about what my songs are about, because I don't want to ruin the experience for other people, the way they experience it. But yeah.
So what? How many tracks have you got down for your album at the moment?
Right now there's 10. So I just finished recording all the vocals, and I did a lot of vocal comping and, you know, all that work. So right now, a few of them we've added some drums and bass, and we need to add a little bit more guitars, and there's piano on them. So it's just coming all together slowly, and hopefully we can get it released this year.
Yeah, get it out there. I've got Ronaldo to say hi, by the way, from Brazil. And he says, hi, Graham and Amanda, you are beautiful, apparently. There you are. No, that's what he says. He said, Amanda is beautiful.
Sorry, what was that?
He said, Amanda is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
So, yeah, you got a new fan there already.
Woohoo!
All the way out there in Brazil. Yeah. There was a guy called David Bisco, and he was from Brazil as well. And he said, any artist you know from Brazil? Not really. And he says, the girl from Ipanema goes walking. I was like, oh yeah. Exactly. So I don't know, but it's true. It's true. Ronaldo said it's true.
Aw, thank you, Ronaldo.
So there you go. Yeah, so Wild Eyes is out, and it's available on all platforms, isn't it? Is it digitally?
Streaming platforms. So Spotify, Apple Music. You can get it on SoundCloud if you use that. YouTube.
On Facebook. And if people want to find out more about you, they go on Facebook, don't they?
Yeah, if you go on Facebook, my page is Amanda Jean Music Official. And there's my website, which is www.amandajeanmusic.com. Yeah, you can find all my links there.
Well, I'd like to say thank you very much for joining me in these times. I know it's difficult, but yeah, well, and hopefully talk to you again soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
That's all right. Nice. That's all right. Stay in touch.
Yeah, you too.
All right. All right. Bye.
Bye.